Glenview has those options to be able to customize, whether it's picking sticking options, grill profiles, what type of hardware you want to go on, what type of panels, what height you want the panels, mix and match, customize it to whatever you need it to be. What's up? This is Dan with Monmouth Millwork. Today we're talking about Glenview Doors, and there is so much to get into, but before we do, if this channel helps you out, please help us out by subscribing. If you could do that, that would be wonderful and we would be grateful. So let's go ahead and get started. With Glenview Doors, there is a wide range of styles, options, details, you name it. They can really do it in a way that's cost-effective, beautiful, and just holds this standard of quality that arguably, I don't think there's an entry door on the market out there that competes with it. So whether you're looking for a traditional door like this one right here with this leaded caming, something really just classic, or this beautiful craftsman style, a half light door that can really go whatever way by design, or a modern door with side lights, there's a lot of opportunity there to play and make a Glenview door your own. They even do an aluminum clad version on the outside. If you have a really modern look that you're going for, that you don't want the maintenance of a wood door, that can be a great option as well. But here's really first and foremost, aside from the stature of this door, the one thing that sets it apart compared to others, the thing that makes people go, wow, where did you get that? How do you do that? And it is the fact that their doors standard are 2 3/4 inches thick. Out of the box, 2 3/4 inches thick. That is 1 inch thicker than a standard door. Now, why is that important? It's important because, like we always talk, what's on the inside counts. And when you talk about a Glenview door, you have to talk about Euro technology. And Euro technology is all about the thickness. Now, this is one of their flush doors versus a panel door, but the stiles and rails are pretty much the same across the board here. On their flush door, they use LVL lumber. What does LVL stand for? That's laminated veneered lumber. Now, essentially what laminated veneered lumber is thin strips of wood. And they glue the strips of wood end grain to end grain, so it's opposite. It makes it really a rigid, strong product. They do that in the stiles and rails. Stiles go up and down, rails go left to right. That creates an extremely rigid product that creates a door that's not going to warp, check, crack, twist, bow, you name it. It's going to hold its place because of the strength and rigidity of that. Their flush doors also come with this U-channel in aluminum for added support and rigidity. They have this polystyrene core for added insulation. And then they do layers of veneer and aluminum to complete the door for the finished edge. Now, why do they put aluminum? Why do they put veneer? They put the veneers and aluminum layered to keep moisture out. That combined with their K2 finish offers you a 5-year warranty as long as you have a 2/3 overhang over your door. It's kind of unheard of when it comes to something that's custom like a Glenview. So a substantial warranty, that Euro technology in there that adds that real rigidity and strength to it, combined with that beautiful finish, that K2 finish that again gives you a 5-year warranty on it. Pretty great, pretty substantial. Most custom manufacturers out there are going for a 1-year warranty or none, depending on what it is. Now, their doors, there's a wide range from just standard hinge doors, concealed hinge doors, pivot doors, you name it. There's a lot of options out there. These here just are specifically hinge doors with your standard ball bearing heavy duty hinge on there. They do a bronze adjustable sill, Q-Lon weather stripping in there, that 2 3/4 thick door. And something that I think is kind of cool is they'll apply MTech hardware at the factory. Now, that's important because you don't want in the field someone taking this beautiful furniture grade door and punching the edge for the strike plate to have that finished edge. You want to get that done by them, installed by them, it's checked by them, hung by them before it leaves the factory to ensure that it's the perfect fit. So I highly recommend that. If you don't like a tubular set, they'll do a mortise box, or they'll also do something called a multi-point locking mechanism, which I show right here. Now, a multi-point locking mechanism, you can see there's that metal strip on there. That metal strip means it's gonna engage in multiple places on that multi-point lock. So you can see you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points of contact on a multi-point locking system with Glenview. and you can have it in an auto lock feature or an auto open feature from the outside so you don't lock yourself out. But you can get those beautiful pull bars on there, a range of handle sets for the inside, a lot of room to play. So when it comes to lock sets, you're not really limited on that. One of the other benefits is everyone wants electronic locks these days, right? So they'll do an electronic lock system with MTech installed at their factory. They put some slight modifications on it to make it work, but that is available to you, which is huge. Now, colors, pretty much pick an RAL color. They will paint it whatever color you want with that, or stains. There's an array of stains. There's white oak, or there is mahogany for the species. This is a walnut stain on here. This one's espresso. I really like this door. This one's popular, and arguably probably the most popular door that we offer as well here in Monmouth Millwork. This beautiful flat panel, half light with the 2 wide, 2 high pattern. What I really like about this door with Glenview, aside from the panel choices, the grill choices, that you could get the hardware on it, the finish, the thickness of the door, all those benefits, what I really like and appreciate about this door is the fact that the design and the style of it can really be defined by any house. You could put this on a barn dominium. You could put this in a very modern home. You could put it in a craftsman style home. You could put it in your standard center hall colonial. It works as well. And a lot of that is dictated by the hardware that goes on the door. That's the jewelry. That's really what's going to define the look of that door. This is an open canvas, and I think that's part of the reason why this door specifically in our showroom here at Monmouth Millwork shines, is because of what it is. So that beautiful door thickness is something that honestly the camera doesn't do it justice, because when people see this in person, it just screams quality. This is the type of thing that your neighbors come by and they go, "Where'd you get that door?" You know, that's what you want when you have a front door. Front doors are all about design, all about making that splash and that feature. And Glenview has those options to be able to customize, whether it's picking sticking options, grill profiles, what type of hardware you want to go on, what type of panels, what height you want the panels, mix and match, customize it to whatever you need it to be. They push the envelope on sizes as well. There's quite an opportunity to explore with maximum sizes that are available, whether it's a hinged door, a pivot door, or a concealed hinge door. There's a lot of opportunity to make that your own. But Glenview Doors really champions customization. Having said that, what's really cool is, say you don't have the timeline that it takes for a custom door, right? A Glenview door on average takes about 16 weeks to come in from the time of a shop drawing right now. Now that seems like a long time, but they're custom crafted in Poland, shipped across the Atlantic, brought to your home, installed in your house, and they are well worth the wait. Having said that, we have people that work with us that say, "Dan, I don't have 16 weeks, and that's totally understandable. Everybody needs to get a job done. Sometimes you wait too long on a door and it's like, ugh, we need to get something." Well, if you have a standard opening and you have the ability to pick select sizes, select details that work for you, you can get a Glenview door in 3 to 5 weeks through Monmouth Millwork. What an outstanding option compared to that 16-week lead time. Now, what's the exception on that? The exception on the quick ship option versus the all custom option is that's the door. Now, these doors here, every single one of these doors here are part of the quick ship option. So they take the closest standard sizes that are out there. They take the most popular selections like this beautiful Craftsman or the half panel door or that nice modern door right there, the flush door. Most popular doors, most popular sizes, and have those pretty much not ready to go off the shelf, but they're ready to be hung into a frame, assembled, and have the hardware installed and shipped out, rather than going to Poland and shop drawings and the whole thing that would be required when it comes to a custom project. So you can get a beautiful custom-made Glenview door with Euro technology, 2 3/4 thickness, beautiful stain, 5-year warranty on it, and get it in about a month. Huge win. No one's touching that timeline-wise. No one's touching that quality-wise. And when you work with a company like Monmouth Millwork, you can combine that with expert installation services. We do these all day, every day. We're not afraid of them. They're gorgeous and beautiful. And when you think about the opportunity available between paints, stains, glazing options, hardware options, and the superiority of these slabs on these doors, it's kind of a no-brainer when you combine it with their price point. Fabulous price point on these doors. They rival some of the fiberglass door companies out there, but it's just substantial. It's way bigger and better, and that's what it's all about right now when it comes to entry doors. I hope this helps. If it does help, please contact us. Please let us know if we can work with you on your front door. It's what we specialize in, our entry doors. We love working with clients on entry doors. We love nailing it when it comes down to someone looking at that front door and going, we got it. So we got your back. We're happy to help you out. Contact us at info@monmouthmillwork.com. Let's get started on your project.